Welcome, Gemini. This is Solomon. I want to welcome you to your April 2017 love reading. Now, these are general energies as well. So general things that you may be going through throughout your life. Doesn't necessarily have to be love. So, I do focus on love energies. So we do have in the position of your emotions. Okay, this is that spread. And we have the Fool in reverse as a major arcana. The Magician, the Hermit, the Knight of Swords is there. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. So it's almost as if I feel for a lot of you, there's like this reckless abandon when it comes to your emotions. It's a lot of times it's all over the place where when you're not happy with someone or your relationship partner or marriage in some way, and it seems as though they are making it seem as though you are single when some of you are. That connection is there. That connection is strong with you and that person, but they are a bit childish in a way for some of you. Now, this could be your energy as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be them, but it's almost as if this person is probably someone who serial dates or likes to flirt with others in some way. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with Pisces or a Virgo or Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that's, here in this reading. But I do feel like, it's like they're making you want to date others or explore your options in some way because you're angry with them right now, or you may not be able to make that connection. You would like a firm commitment. You like to be emotionally fulfilled right now, but I feel like it's still a little bit of ways. It's like you have to be patient right now. So it's like, I'm just going ahead and date these people. I'm going to go ahead and talk to these people. Or even if you have sexual desires right now, the Fool in reverse could mean risk taking, unprotected, sex, that kind of energy, because you have that fire and desire, or that kind of energy within you, which could lead you to drinking, which could lead to risky behaviors. So be mindful of that kind of energy. Protect yourself. Sometimes we also jump into a relationship or marriage or something like that too quickly, and then you want to jump out of it because you've made that commitment and then you're not happy. So some of you may have experienced that where there continues to be that dissatisfaction in some way. And then you have the Magician there as like, there's something being offered to you from the universe via new ideas, some kind of inspiration to kind of distract yourself in a way from what you have experienced with a certain person. And it's almost as if I see in a picture, this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. It doesn't have to be you, so to speak, or this could be you, where someone is kind of cowarding away, not really wanting to talk. And that's what I was mentioning about, this person not being open to you right now. And you want to have conversation. You want to know what's going on. You want to make plans. But it's like they kind of like, I don't want to talk to you right now. And you kind of see you behind them. Or this could be you as the Hermit, kind of hiding from this person. And they're wanting to access. And this could be someone from your past. But I see where someone is kind of giving their thoughts or whatever they may be having to say to this person, and then kind of leaving and walking away and then doing their own thing. So that's what I kind of mean. But also the Fool in reverse could mean a situation if you are in a marriage or relationship of some kind and there has been some foolish kind of behavior going on. Those things can lead to heavier situations where there's fights and dramas and that kind of thing going on. So just be aware of the consequences that could brew over petty things like that, or dishonesty in some way. Not everyone is as forgiving as the next. Some people have a higher tolerance for being deceived or someone lying and then being able to forgive them. But some people, if you continue to do things like that, they don't know how to react or respond other than flip out, other than want to fight. That's the Knight of Swords. That energy of rushing in and wanting to literally get into squabbles and things like that. But, don't get into that. Allow the universe to help you out with this energy. If you've given all that you can to a certain person, if you've made all the effort, or if you let this person know that you're not really wanting this commitment or attention from them, it's up to them to take that and heed that advice. They have to listen to your words, and maybe if you're firm and not being wishy-washy about it, or vice versa in a way. No one is confused or left feeling as though they're being taken advantage of, because the cards are on the table and not hidden from sight. So you know what it is, and I feel like that's what a lot of you would like to know just yet. But the other energies from the Knight of Swords is saying, don't rush a process that still needs some time to kind of heal, to kind of unfold. So even if you feel like you're just waiting for eternity, maybe it's necessary right now for just to allow a little bit more time to go by before you make a decision and jump into a situation or a new relationship where you'll start to feel guilty because you've started talking to someone else, or that you left someone in the past behind because you gave up on them too fast. So those are some things that are going on. But I feel like the Magician is there, the card of communication, of new ideas. A lot of magic and inspiration could be coming through to you. And the universe says, what do you want to do? What do you want to distract yourself with? Because, whatever situation that you're kind of waiting on is kind of a heavy energy, and you don't want to give into that, And it's kind of been a long little reading, but these messages are kind of coming to me to express to you. So, those are some things that you may be going through. And those are 3 major arcana right there. So a lot of, change, transformation definitely going on emotionally for a lot of you. All right. So that's to start out. All right. In the advice position, you have the 5 of Pentacles. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then the 10 of Cups in reverse again. So the advice is to count your blessings in some way. Try to be appreciative of the things that you do have, maybe emotionally. You don't have what you want right now. For some of you, you might be single, and this could have you feeling a bit sad or hesitant to stay committed or kind of wait things out in a relationship. Even if some of you are looking for a new job or a place to live in some way, because the home environment just may not be right, or you've broken up with an ex-partner and you're just trying to get your feet back in the ground, and they kind of left you with your child in some way at home, or they don't want to be around you because of, you have children and vice versa and that kind of thing. Or maybe your partner is trying to work on themselves financially. That's some energies with the 5 of Pentacles is there, and that could be, I can kind of see a picture of the 5 of Pentacles splitting right down the middle and breaking these 2 people apart. And that's I kind of see this in a way. So you have to use your intuition in some way. And a lot of you could be dealing with an Aries, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, and some of you a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, where they could be offering you a message of love or coming to see you in some way. And it's like you're broken because you're happy about, the love and everything, but, the opportunity for dating or to meet this new person and getting to know them. But the person that you actually want, maybe they're not around right now or accessible to you, and you're kind of turning this opportunity away. I can almost see you as the Knight of Cups and the person behind you as that new opportunity kind of, coming in, and you're not wanting it. You're kind of just walking away. I'm waiting for somebody else, with the cup walking away. And it's like leading to that unhappiness right there. So, some of you could just be feeling a bit broken and separated. This could be temporary, or it could be permanent for some of you who have separated from a relationship or a marriage. It could have been some legal matters with a child, or the birth of a child in some way. And you may be trying to just take care of things financially, and it's like things are not quite stable there. Maybe one partner is making more than the other, and you're trying to balance things out. Maybe you are comparing through your friendships or whatever it may be. Those kind of things are not healthy to do. Just try to, that's why I was mentioning, try to count your blessings, what the universe is trying to give you. And as a hint, as you give, you receive. So try to do that. If you are thinking about doing anything that's having to do with charity, or just trying to help someone out, give someone a kind word, or, anything like that, to try to turn this energy around when it comes to your relationship, marriage, or your home, when it does deal with children. Because I see children all around here, okay? And a younger individual as well. Maybe you are older and receiving a message of love from someone that's a bit younger. They could be a water sign or any other sign, but that's what I kind of see. And maybe you don't trust this person because they may have a lot of admirers, So that could be something that's going on there. So advice, count your blessings, all right? So that's what's going on there. So let's get into the outcome energy. So the outcome, you do see the Tower. You see the Five of Pentacles again, the Nine of Swords, and then you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This energy looks like to me a necessary breakup or a split up of some kind. A lot of times I can see it as being positive or negative in a way. A lot of times we can overreact to being impatient, being intolerant or inflexible with someone, and this could cause a breakup. Sometimes it's can lead to arguments or literally fights and things going on. I've seen it, I've heard about it. Those things happen, but you can avoid those things, and you know how to do it. Rise above it. Go around it, let it go. Move on away from that person, even if you feel like you need some kind of help or advisory or someone to kind of peer mediate your situation. Help that out. But the Tower comes in, and then right underneath it, you're broken. You're a bit sad, a bit lonely. Feeling, or you're excluding yourself from others in a way. It could cause a lot of insecurities financially. You may have been, some of you could have experienced or experience the loss of a job, being laid off or something like that, and then having a lot of worries about that situation, even if it's issues within your home environment when it comes to your tenants or your family unit in some way. There's still some healing and maybe some communication going on, and that's what I do feel, that there could be some arguments and disputes with you and your partner or someone from your past. Any kind of situation like that where someone has done something and there's a lot of blame and bickering back and forth through text or verbally, face to face, and that kind of energy, and then it leads to that separation, which can be painful but can be a blessing in disguise, because as you do break away from someone, you can often focus on yourself. Notice I said often. That doesn't necessarily mean that people, do that or, take advantage of that opportunity because they are distracted and constantly thinking with tunnel vision where they can, expand their thoughts in different areas. So that's what I kind of feel is going on here. The Tower could come through many different ways. Sometimes we can experience the loss of someone and have a lot of worries about that, like literally someone transitions to the other side and we can still be thinking about that, or that kind of happens out of the blue where something comes about towards the end of the month or sometime during the month where there's some kind of change. And whatever this is, whatever it may be, just be open to it and know that things happen for a reason. But also the Tower, it comes in as divine intervention in some way, but you can prevent negative things happening by having a bit more idea about some kind of protocol and discernment that you can use in your situations by being patient, watching the things that you say, and don't get into things that you don't have to. All right, so those are some energies that you may be experiencing, and I do have some cards for you from During Virtue. All right, and we do have Retreat from During Virtue, the Romance Angels. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. And we have Getting to Know Each Other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that deepening of commitment or a bond where you reveal some things, where you let the other person know how you really feel and not worry so much about how they may respond, because if you don't, and if you aren't honest about how you feel, how is that other person to truly know? Unless they're psychic, unless they're, clairvoyant in some way, but even still, they don't get everything that you're feeling or like to say, because, if you like to know something, you express it, and leave the guesswork out of the equation. So, that has to happen. But the card I feel that reflects the energies of the previous spreads is right here in its Retreat. All right. And it says here, the Romance Angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner or by yourself. It appears that you've become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. It's time for you to disconnect so that you can better hear your own feelings and opinions. If you are in a partnership, spending time together apart from others will renew your commitment and take it to the next level. This could mean taking a vacation, going on a nature hike, enjoying a long drive, or turning off the phones and computer as you both enjoy a quiet afternoon at home. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, which could be the literal message. So there may be a deepening of commitment or a new serious relationship if you're currently single. This card may indicate an upcoming engagement, wedding, or renewal of vows. These activities are more meaningful as you spend time alone with your partner. If you're presently single, this card guides you to spend time by yourself, meditating upon your true feelings and thoughts. Be sure to take action based upon any intuitive guidance. This strengthens your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your loving partner. All right? So, try to take that into consideration. For some of you, you may be connected with someone. You may be needing to, go out with them by yourself. Or this is that tower coming in where a lot of you are needing to kind of reflect. Try to kind of see what you want if you are single, or see how you want to reevaluate the situation that you're in with that someone who may not be communicating or available to you right now. All right, so I do hope that these messages resonated with your situation. If you would like a private reading where we can tap into your specific energy, as these are general, you can always come to me via my Facebook page, or you can email me to set up something. All right, so much love and much light. Have a great one.